financial revolution. Many people here waiting for you, Mary. Wow. I like your book. I like your work. I read so many of your books. So I know that you are one of truly the best in the prophetology. So prophet days, because you already 12 years, one house with Warren Buffett.
Yes, I really appreciated Hadi. I loved everything you were saying. Excellent advice.
Thank you very much.
Really. So hello everyone.
Ayo teman-teman semua kasih sapa dong. Hello Mary Buffett. Hello, say hello ya. Okay, nih. So first of all, I just want to ask my first question. When you live together with not together, live in one house with Warren Buffett for 12 years, would you share what the interesting habit from Warren Buffett actually that we must know?
Besides drinking Coca-Cola.
Okay, Coca-Cola.
Eating hamburgers.
Eat hamburger, okay.
He would read and he would talk on the phone with his friends.
Oh, still talk with the phone.
But his friends were very good friends. Like at that time when Mrs. Graham of the Washington Post, he would talk to her every day, or Charlie Munger, or, you know, his friends were really amazing people. So he would always talk with them and read and watch news, watch some television, and then read some more.
Wow. Okay, because so many advice from Warren Buffett and so many quotes, and for you that the one who really learn about Warren Buffett, what is the best advice from Warren Buffett for life and for stock investing?
I guess the best advice that he would have given me was know what you're buying, know the company, understand the company that you're buying, and don't be afraid to wait for the right price. So, and also don't be afraid to hold on to it for a long period of time. Once you buy it, hold on to it forever.
Wow. That's why Warren heard so long about the Coca-Cola until now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he drinks it. I think he bought Coca-Cola when I was there in 1986, I think, something like that. He didn't buy it really early, but he's held it and he loves it. Both the drink and the stock. Yeah.
Yeah, I will translate first, okay? So jadi teman-teman, jadi Warren Buffett itu kebiasaan yang menarik adalah minum Coca-Cola, makan hamburger. So I think this is his recipe to have a long life. Drink Coca-Cola and eat hamburger. Is that right or something else? The new habit?
Right. So, you know, most of the companies that Warren invests in, he knows very well. You know, if you look at the companies that are his top holdings, it is Apple now, Coke, Wells Fargo. He understands those businesses. So it's businesses that he understands. I mean, Apple, he bought after many other people had already bought it. when he knew that it was a company that was the leader in its universe. It was not going anywhere, and it was doing great, and it had a lot of cash.
Wow. Actually, how does he make money? Warren Buffett, how he does make money? So he just buy and hold forever, or I heard that.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't live lavishly. He still lives in the same house that all of the kids were born in, the same house in Omaha, Nebraska. A very nice house, but not a mansion. I think he buys a new car every year, like a Cadillac or something. And other than that, he really doesn't spend money on much, not on clothes or trips. So he lives on very little. He makes his money and invests his money.
But I heard that he fly everywhere with a private jet, right? And actually, he owned the company on the private jet.
Right. Now, and the interesting thing is, other people at that time bought private jets for themselves just to fly around. When Warren bought the jet, I was there, and the reason that he bought it was for his shareholders, because it allowed him to get from Omaha, where he lived, to the places he needed to go quicker than he would if he had to go on the airlines. So the private jet was really for the shareholders' benefit, so that he could be places quicker than he would. He doesn't use it, for instance, just because he wants to go to New York for dinner.
Okay, I translate again. So jadi teman-teman, jadi bagaimana Warren Buffett make money? Nomor satunya memang dia hidupnya tidak aneh-aneh gitu ya. Dia hanya mengeluarkan something yang dia perlu. Jadi mobilnya ya oke, tidak ganti-ganti terus setiap tahun ganti Cadillac. Terus tapi I saw him that he drive Toyota Prius. Is that right?
I think he has his Cadillacs.
Oh,
He
Cadillac.
likes Cadillacs. Yeah.
Okay, very good. But I saw in the movie, in the video, that he tried the Toyota Prius and go to the McDonald's and buy the hamburger, drink Coca-Cola.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. He buys McDonald's. He eats McDonald's. He eats, and everything that he owns. Sees candies, he eats burgers, he eats. It's really a terrible terrible habit of what he eats. I can't believe it, but it's true. Coca-Colas, hamburgers, he loves them.
Wow, ini teman-teman, jadi kebiasaan dia punya Cadillac juga sih. Rumahnya enggak ganti sekian tahun. Rumahnya enggak mewah-mewah amat, tapi juga besar, indah. Jadi terus kemudian juga dia kebiasaannya rada buruk sih, makannya Coca-Cola. Tapi dia selalu makan dan minum produk, dan dia yang punya saham. So actually all the money that he spent go back to him again. Is that right?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Inilah kebiasaan Warren Buffett. Jadi duitnya keluar ke perusahaan yang dia punya, jadi masuk kantornya sendiri. Very good one. So usually so many people learn about how that Warren Buffett make money. Yes, but would you tell me that any mistake that Warren Buffett made, maybe the worst one, and what is the lesson?
Years ago, he bought an airline. What was the name of it? US Air, I think. And that was a bad investment. And one of the reasons I remember he mentioned was because it had, it had the people who worked for the airline had a group, and it was a problem. So he sold it. He lost money on it and sold it. And I was very interested that years later, recently, in the last 10 years, he bought so many other airlines. He bought all of the airlines.
Why? What's the lesson?
And I really was surprised. I mean, I was. Again, I thought, this is strange, because he was so against airlines because of the unions, because of the prices, etc. But then I thought, well, I guess if he bought, 5 airlines, all of the smaller ones, maybe he was doing kind of figuring out, if he owned them all, that would be a good thing. But in fact, he didn't own them long, and sold them. He sold them again. So I don't think it was a good business. But
his quote about the airline, how to become a millionaire. So first time you become a billionaire first. After that, you got the airline stock, and then you become the millionaire. You're going down to become
exactly. Yeah, that was one of his sayings, and yet he bought airlines. So very interesting.
Last year, he sold out already, right? The 4 of them, and not make money.
Yeah, no, didn't.
So actually, what is the lesson from the experience from the Warren Buffett? That when actually he already lost money when he buying the stock from the airline, but he still buy again the airlines. And then what's the lesson?
I really don't know. I think that when he bought several of them. He bought all of the kind of local airlines, the airlines that didn't go. Some of them may have gone to New York, but he bought all of the very local airlines, like 4 or 5. And I thought, well, this is a consortium. He's buying everybody. So, but still, he didn't own them for very long. I just think they're a bad business, to be honest with you. I just think between gas prices, fuel, and the people working for them, it doesn't work.
Oh, so
it didn't work the first time, and he tried it again, and it didn't work the second time. So he's learned. I don't think he's buying airlines again.
Want the rest of the life. Okay.
Right.
Oke, I translate. Teman-teman, saya nanya gitu. Jadi banyak orang belajar dari something yang bermanfaat dari Warren Buffett. Tapi percaya tidak, ketika saya tanya kepada Mary Buffett ini bahwa orang yang investasi termasuk sekelas Warren Buffett pun juga buat kesalahan. Jadi kesalahan itu adalah manusia. Seperti tadi Pak Hadi juga buat kesalahan manusia gitu ya. Tetapi kayak tadi loh, masih ingat yang dikatakan Pak Hadi. Ketika Anda investasi 10, I just tell that the one that Pak Hadi teach about in the Buffett online school, even 10 of the stock, you something wrong with 7, you 3 of them you keep and still make money. Jadi Anda 10 gitu ya, salah 7. Kalau Anda keep 3 ini betul investing going 15%, still make money 400%, jadi 400%. Nah, ini adalah salah satu pelajaran yang very very interesting gitu ya. Jadi bahwa kita salah di dalam saham, tapi masih ada pengampunan kalau Anda melakukan satu asset allocation gitu loh ya. Jadi be careful about your and then now what is the best investment that Warren Buffett made, and what is the lesson?
I think probably the best investment that he made. Wow. When I think about that, I mean, See's Candy, maybe nobody knows See's Candy, but really it's insurance companies, Geico. He owns a lot of insurance companies. So I think insurance is really his best investment, and he's held it for a long time. He makes a lot of money on insurance. Who wouldn't?
Wow, insurance company. Like what I just read, the Ellie Broad, the Art of the Being Unreasonable.
Oh,
Two of the 500 Fortune best company built from scratch. He said that when the recession comes, the bank will not really good because people will take out the money, but the insurance people cannot take out the money. So they will say if they take out the money, they lost. So they still keep paying. So insurance is one of a good investment in the situation like this now pandemic or crisis. Oh, nice thing. Oh, very good. Wow, 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 wow. And what is the lesson from the last time I heard that when even he invests in the Berkshire Hathaway and he want to sell back, and but the one that want to buy back the share of the Berkshire Hathaway, and because he want to price lower and not agree with the first agreement, and Warren Buffett is feeling not good, and he buy again, and on share after 20 years. Is that a good investment for Berkshire Hathaway, or actually not really good one?
Oh, it's been an incredible investment for myself over the years. Warren used to give us at Christmas, he used to give us cash, but then he realized that we spent it.
Okay.
Yeah. And then eventually he gave us Berkshire Hathaway stock, B shares. But yeah, Berkshire Hathaway stock, if you look at it, the original stock, which is now the A class shares are over, $200,000 a share or even more, were at one point $19 a share. The B class shares are about 200, less than $250 a share. And, as far as I'm concerned, I would buy it. I buy it when the market's down or when it goes down. Of course, I buy it because everything that Berkshire Hathaway owns over a long period of time is going to go up. All of the various companies, whether it's Coca-Cola or Geico Insurance or this or that, all of the companies that Berkshire owns are not going away. So I can't not buy it and hold it for a long period of time.
Nah, ini teman-teman, jadi saya tanya, jadi ternyata zaman dulu itu kalau biasanya ngasih ke keluarganya itu ngasih uang, tapi begitu dikasih money, di spend it. Tadi gini sama seperti karyawan saya ketika bonusan kasih duit, waduh beli macam-macam, itulah kasih saham di saham, jadi kasih saham. Ketika give stock jadi increase, jadi malah bilang kalau aku enggak beli dari dulu gimana nih, man sekali. Jadi harta kekayaannya tuh salah satunya jangan di spend tapi di investing. Nah, salah satu invest di Berkshire Hathaway ini jadi sangat-sangat keren, dahsyat, luar biasa. Actually, what is the Warren Buffett method to do the investing?
What was it?
Well, what the method of the Warren Buffett?
The main thought?
And hold. One of them is a buy and hold, but any other else that like Pak Hadi tell 3 ways to make money? Yeah.
First of all, I think he tells you, only buy a company that you understand. And then you have to look at the company and know something about the company. You just can't buy anything. You have to really look at the company and see if it has money, if it's not has a lot of debt, who is the manager, who is running the company, because the person who runs the companies are really the ones who Warren depends on, because those are the people that are going to make the company great or not great, even though the company, bottom line, the company is great. But you have to look at your investments, look at your companies, really try and understand them, see who's running them, look at what they've done in the last 10 years, think about where they're going, and buy for the long term.
Buy for the long term. this is in my research that you already write so many things about the Warren Buffett. One is a Buffettology, and then the Buffettology with the workbook, and then the Tao of Warren Buffett Management, Management Secret, and then Warren Buffett Stock Portfolio, 7 Secret to Investing. Jadi like Warren Buffett and Warren Buffett, The Art of Stock Arbitrage, and any else your books?
I can't remember. I think I might have written another one. Yes. We've written,
yes.
Yeah, we've written, I think, seven or 8 books, all on Warren Buffett's investing. It takes that much to really understand. We try to make it simple for people to understand that it's not that difficult to really understand how to invest. It's understanding what a great company looks like, what a company is going to do in the future, and buying it at the right price.
Wow. And then one of the book that I read that you said like this one, you must see that if the company say that I have profit, so many profit, but you said that look for that they pay tax or not. Is that right?
Right. They all pay tax. Yeah.
Jadi saya baca bukunya dari Mary Buffett, bukunya banyak sekali teman-teman, ada 8, kalau ini saya cek ada 8 buku. Jadi dia sangat-sangat mendalami ilmu Warren Buffett, dan kemudian Mary Buffett jadi sangat detail, dan salah satu buku saya share, Anda lihat kalau company bilang saya profit ini, bayar pajak enggak dulu. Kalau enggak bayar pajak ya berarti dia bohong gitu, atau manajemennya jelek, sehingga jadi ini luar biasa. Jadi apa yang and what is your favorite books? In the,
my favorite books?
Your own that you write your own books, yes.
Out of my own books, I like I think that the easiest book is the Buffettology workbook. It's the cheapest and it's the smallest, but it gives you step by step how to invest.
And then who are the men that made actually Warren Buffett become Warren Buffett now?
Oh, well, Benjamin Graham.
Yes, Benjamin Graham
was his idol. When he was in school, he studied under Benjamin Graham.
Benjamin Graham, intelligent investor.
Oh, there you go. So that was one of Warren's real idols, and many other people that he worked with, and then of course Charlie Munger, who is his partner, and Charlie and Warren have done amazing over the years, of course, and so they're a great pair. But you know, I mean, anyone can invest. Warren doesn't have a secret, you know, to investing. It's really very basic understanding about, you know, what to do with your money. You know, it's really understanding what you're putting your hard-earned money into for a long time that's going to make you money over a long time. So it's not about making money fast. It's about making money for a long time period. And that's what Warren has done.
Yeah, that's one thing that I like about Warren Buffett. He is very patient, very, very patient. And then how about the Philip Fisher? I heard in one of the interview that he recommended another book is called The Common Stock for Uncommon Profit, the Philip Fisher. Is that a good book too?
Yes, I think it's a very good book. There's a lot of great books. Of course, I think ours are the best. we wrote them. We've been writing them for over 20 years now. So we were one of the first books about Warren's investing. But really, no matter what, you can read any books on his investment style, and it's basic. You know, this is the point. It's very basic. It's invest in what you know. Don't over invest. Invest what you can afford, and invest for a long period of time, because that's when your money grows, and that's how Warren invests. Not for 2 years, 3 years. He invests for 20 years. So compounding is one of the great things about his investment philosophy. It's money compounding is where you really make the great money. So it's the compounding that takes time. Mhm.
Wow, it's a very good one. So last but not least, but I still want to talk with you, sir. But I know that in USA already very night, very late. So can everyone become like a Warren Buffett?
I believe so. I truly do. I think people have an idea of him that's not realistic. I mean, he's certainly special, but what he's special at is he's completely focused on investing. If you're that focused on anything, you're going to be amazing, right? Whether it's swimming, if you're a swimmer, you're going to be an Olympic swimmer because you are just everything in your life. And that's all Warren thinks about. He thinks about companies. He's interested in them. He reads all the time. He's constantly learning about companies. So learning is really key. I tell all investors, the first thing is learn the language, because investing has a language. We need to know what PE means, price over earnings. We need to know what earnings should be doing. So learn those basic things. Even take a class if you're out of school, or you can go to college at night. Take a business class, because those are the important things. And that's really what Warren does. That, if everyone wants to know what his secret is that's all he does. He reads, he listens, he talks to Charlie, he talks to everybody. All he thinks about is investing.
Wow. So the conclusion, ini kesimpulannya teman-teman, bahwa orang itu bisa jadi Warren Buffett kalau dia cukup sabar dan terus mau belajar dan mau praktek. Jadi tentu saja tidak boleh over investing tadi, jadi tetap melakukan asset allocation, tetapi pilih investasi yang betul-betul Anda tahu. Jadi inilah. Jadi thank you so much, Mary Buffett, for your time.
Oh, my pleasure. Oh, I wish I could be there. Because of COVID, nobody can fly. I miss being in Asia so much.
Come to Indonesia, come to Bali.
I want to. I'll be there as soon as I can. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mary. Thank you so much.
Stay healthy.
It's my life.
Thank you. Come on, kasih tepuk dong untuk Mary Buffett, kasih suara dong. Yeay! Come on, teman-teman. Thank you. Yeah, safe. You are safe. The family all safe. Safe and happy. The most important thing now. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Abi, mau sampaikan something, silakan Pak Adi. Yes, okay, thank you, madam.